Hosted by Brian the Beast London.
He said dominate, and we not doing it. Let's go, man.
All Canes Radio is brought to you by All Canes, the #1 Canes apparel shop located at 5831 Ponce de Leon Boulevard in Coral Gables. Just a stone's throw from the U. Call them at 800-226-4247. Download their iPhone app or go to allcanes.com. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook at All Canes Radio. Now, let's take you inside the most colorful college football program of all time. Here's Brian, the Beast London. All Canes Radio is on now.
And a pleasant good evening, everybody. Live from Shake Shack in the Gables, 1450 South Dixie Highway, right across from the University of Miami. This is All Canes Radio. The Beast Brian London alongside Platon from ProCanes.com, Harry from All Canes. Got a nice guest list for you tonight. World Series baseball champion for the Miami Hurricanes, Chris Clute, in the house. We can call him Officer Clute now. Works for the Coral Gables Police Department. Also coming up, the president-elect of the University of Miami Sports Hall of Fame, Casey Jones, will be in the house. Talk about the fishing tournament coming up and everything else in the world of the Miami Hurricanes. Shake Shack tonight closing basically as we speak. They've got a staff meeting tonight, so if you're listening to us, stay where you are. Put your legs up on the couch. You'll be okay. We're here at Shake Shack. We've got the TVs on. We're watching everything here. We're enjoying the food here at Shake Shack. The burgers, the fries, the beer is always cold. Platon loves that Shackmeister ale. And
I'm wondering where it is.
Yeah, they're pouring it, man. They told us, hey, listen, we got the staff meeting. And, we want you to come to the show. We're going to be here. We're going to be cleaning up the restaurant, doing a staff meeting, but we'll keep pouring beer for you.
I don't know how they're going to close this place because people keep walking through the doors. I don't know when they're just
the meeting actually starts at 8:30 to get into the nitty-gritty of it.
Okay.
They just want to kind of close the doors a little earlier so they can shut down the kitchen, clean it up, and do all that stuff before doing their big staff meeting, which we weren't invited to, so I'm a little upset. People are bringing all their workers are bringing baked goods and homemade drinks and stuff, and I'm like, well, where's my invite?
I'll bring a Shackmeister.
I mean, we basically, we kind of work here. We're we're family with the Shake Shack people. Anyways, thanks to Amanda and Mike and Eric and all the managers here at Shake Shack for allowing us to be here, even on a night when they were planning on closing. So we appreciate that. And we'll let them know that next week's show will be on a Thursday instead of a Monday because it's Memorial Day. And if they don't like it, well, too bad. Sorry. All right, so we got Chris Clute, we got Casey Jones, we got a good show coming up. We got some Pro-Canes news coming up for sure with Platon. If you want to watch the show, maybe you're looking at me right now and you're completely scared, which I understand. But if you want to watch the show, go to Twitter. Look up SFSN TV. Manny, Daryl, the boys, they got the television equipment set up here, and you can watch us do the show. Also, they cut up the show, and you'll see it on YouTube. You'll see it all over the place throughout the weeks ahead. So,
and also SFSN.TV. Just to go online to their website if you're not a Twitter user.
And Manny and Daryl do a great job of bringing you the best sports coverage video-wise in town. All the highlights. Good to go at sfsn.tv. Meanwhile, before we go anywhere, our thoughts and prayers are with the people of Oklahoma, especially Oklahoma City and the surrounding areas, which got pummeled by what looks to be one of the worst tornadoes we've seen in this country in a long time. So as we do this show about lighthearted things like college athletics, we definitely have our hearts in the right place out there in Oklahoma. We wish them the best in their recovery from this horrible natural disaster, and we hope that as many lives as possible were spared. So we continue on tonight. We've got a good show for you this evening. The baseball team, we'll talk to Chris Clute about that. They made the postseason. They're going to the ACC tournament. Starts Thursday. They're in the tough side of the bracket with the number 1 seed, North Carolina. And we'll see what happens with this team. but they should be assured pretty much a regional,
Number
not
2
hosting,
spot.
but they should be going somewhere for a regional as a number 2 or number 3 seed, which may not be that bad. Maybe okay. And we'll see what happens as the Hurricanes right now have the record-setting postseason appearance record. I don't think I said that appropriately, but
Well, it's record-setting postseason appearance.
yeah, record-setting
That makes
postseason
sense.
appearances at 41.
Straight regionals.
Yeah, so hopefully, or they're at 40 now.
40.
It will be 41 when they get theirs this week. So that's what we got going on. Big show this week, Platon, and a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's great to get a little a former national champion baseball player on our show.
Two-time?
He may have actually been 2-time. Yeah,
Chris,
absolutely.
One or 2 rings for you.
That's 2 rings. Yeah,
you and
2
Love.
rings.
Yeah.
99 and
He doesn't
01.
let you forget.
I'm surprised he's not wearing one tonight, or maybe he is.
He's a cop. He has a gun. He doesn't need to wear a ring. He's got a badge and a gun. He doesn't need to wear his rings.
But, you know.
Those of us that have no lives wear, like, I got a championship ring in 2001. Like, I whip out my ring to, like, prove to somebody that I'm somebody. He can just arrest you.
Are you making fun of Harry wearing his ring?
No, Harry.
Okay, Harry's someone.
Well, Harry is somebody. He can wear the rings. I'm nobody. I'm just me.
Well, we got Chris coming on, and then we'll also have Casey Jones, who not only was one of the greatest centers to ever play here at the University of Miami, but also is still part of the U as the president-elect of the UM Sports Hall of Fame.
You know what I didn't really I guess I did realize at the time, but I always forget that Casey won Super Bowls.
Absolutely, with the Denver Broncos.
He won two Super Bowls with the Denver Broncos, and it's not that I mean, at the time, I was all about it.
Right.
But since then, I completely forgot that he was on those teams.
Yeah.
So he must have some good stories to tell. We'll get into that, because every time we've had Casey on, we've really focused on the Kane stuff, the
Right.
Kane stories. And we'll do that a little bit, but I really want to talk to him about playing in the NFL.
John Elway, Terrell Davis.
Yeah.
Those are
Some good stuff right
big
there.
names right there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. All right, and Pro Canes wise, you want to tease us? We have any good stories on the Pro Canes level?
We got a couple interesting things as far as future possible NBA Pro Canes.
Shane and Kenny Kaji?
Shane and Kenny Kaji making their mark at the NBA Combine, and a couple things on the injury front. So we'll talk about that as well, and we'll be watching tonight here at Shake Shack on one of their many televisions, a Pro Cane that just got called up to Major League Baseball.
Really?
To the Orioles. So we'll talk about him as well.
Oh, yeah, a little baseball going on, do we?
Absolutely.
Little baseball going on, do we? Huh. How about that?
Yeah, so we got baseball, we got basketball, and of course football camps are starting. A couple guys got signed to camps late last week, so we got a couple extra guys fighting for roster spots.
All right, we'll get into all that and more. We're going to take a break. When we come back, he's a 2-time World Series winner. He's one of my favorite baseball Canes of all time, and he will slap the cuffs on you if you do anything bad. Chris Clute coming up in a little bit. We're going to take a break. Back after this, live from Shake Shack in the Gables. You're listening to All Canes Radio.
We don't care about nobody except it's you.